Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. So we haven't done a whole lot of videos recently and I've had some people ask me questions. So if I haven't gotten to one of your video suggestions, please leave it in the comments because pregnancy brain is hard and trying to remember all the stuff that people have asked me is hard. But one of the things people have asked me before is how we organize toys, how we organize games and things like that, and then contentment with toys and games. And so I'm not going to get so much into the organization process other than to tell you we don't have a ton of toys. So I don't have a ton of stuff to organize. So all the toys in our household, like we're doing the video outside today because it's nice out here. But all the toys in our household, if you've watched our videos in our living room, we have a twin size bed and there are toys that are pushed under there. So we have some Magna-Tiles. We have a basket of like random, a lot of them are babyish toys, not baby toys, but like things that would be safe for a baby to have. We have like a couple puzzles under there, just some stuff like that. Then if you go in our house in the back of the hallway where you see Josiah doing his crawls, there's a small closet and probably, I don't know, half of that is filled with toys and like board games. So
almost all puzzles and board games. There's not really much for toys.
Maybe 2 shelves have toys. So like there's some toys that they got from my grandma who passed away a couple years ago, and it's little people, I think that's what they're called. Playmobil
people, yeah.
Playmobil people that I used to play with when I was a kid, and we just keep them back there because they're littler parts, and so we don't have to keep them away from babies who might be coming to visit the house. We also have a box of Legos that stays back there. So there's a couple toys like that in that closet, but there's not really much for toys there. And then in the boys' room, they have a big bin of dress-up clothes, like a tote of dress-up clothes, and a tote of stuffed animals that randomly get played with, or then they'll sit there for a while and nobody will play with them.
Get it over the top. Good job.
But really, I can't think. Are there any more toys in the house?
Yes, they take that ball and Josiah throws it up over there.
No, I meant in the house.
In the house?
In the house. We don't really have much more for toys in the house. Oh, we got some ping pong balls and some little like suction cup thingies that we use for therapy. But really...
Abigail knows Daddy's doing a video. Look where she placed the stilts.
Usually we don't do a whole lot for... There's not a whole lot of toys in the house. So for the amount of kids that we have, I think we would have close to the same amount of toys if we had 2 kids as if we had all these 7 kids. How many kids do we have in the house? 7 kids in the house at the moment. This guy doesn't play with toys yet. Yep. Naomi plays with toys with her siblings, but she's not just getting the toys out to play by herself. Samuel's kind of at that age too, playing with the little kids. So anyway, so I would say we probably have the amount of toys that we would have for 2 kids or 7 kids. They just play with them together. Is that fair to say? Do you think that's okay?
Bob's got a shield. He's working on a gun.
Then all the other things is, hey Bob, Malachi, can you go peek on Gideon? He's probably getting something from the garage.
I think he's getting his helmet on so he can ride his bike.
So then out here, we have probably more outside toys. We have bigger toys outside.
Yeah, like the orange ball over there and the blue ball, the purple ball.
Yeah, so there's four bouncy balls that we have. The kids all have some bikes or are getting bikes very soon. We had some bikes that need repaired from last year or need to be replaced from last year. And they just ride up and down our driveway. We're not a family that goes out to ride bikes because Daddy and I can't ride bikes. The stilts that you see Abigail with were a gift from a friend that if we have an ER bill, she gets to pay. Thank you, Lola. The kids are really good at them. They actually really like them. We have a couple other like ride-on toys, most that we got for free on the side of the road somewhere. What else do we have for outside toys? Like they made the little, when you saw Malachi out here, yeah. He had a piece of wood that has PVC pipe taped to it that they had made a pretend gun out of. Oh, here he comes. Can I see your gun? Come over here, we want to see your gun.
I can see his gun from here.
And so that shield was a piece of something that we've had, was like a dress-up thing that my mom got us after Halloween one year, probably 5 or 6 years ago.
We do have the classic outdoor toy of all time.
What's that?
It also doubles as furniture. It's that wooden spool over there.
Oh, yes.
Those things are great.
That truck that's in the sandbox over there, we only have like that one truck that's a sandbox toy, and that is.
Gun.
We don't shoot people though. Shoot animals, not people. Right?
So I think I got that truck for a few dollars on the side of the road somewhere. We have a sandbox this time of year. And in a couple weeks we'll be setting up a pool in that spot, so we won't have a sandbox anymore.
So we'll have a pool?
Daddy built a little climbing structure thing over here. Auntie and Uncle got us some cornhole things. But we really don't have a ton of outdoor toys either. Like, because we have 7 kids, we have 7 bikes. But a lot of the toys are things that are played with. Like, we only have 4 of the balls, but all of the kids get on the ball. they share them. And then even like they've been playing outside
They
today.
share the bikes too. Uriah's helping Gideon learn how to ride.
We have toys out here that they've been playing with today. And when I came out, Mark got me a nap today. It was really nice. So thank you, hubby. But when I came out, Uriah is peeling seeds. These are from like the little helicopters. And he was peeling them. And so I told him not to peel them. And we're going to do a little science experiment, see if we can get any of them to sprout. That ball is played with a lot. Where's your pink ball that you guys play with all the time?
I can go get it.
Okay.
I'm not sure where.
The little pink ball. He's just going to see if he can get it. We have a small assortment of balls, but none of our kids are really into sports. So we don't really have, like, we have a basketball for the basketball hoop that has been on my parents' house since they built the house 20 years ago. Oh, there's the ball he likes to play with. He just likes to play catch with Grandma or whoever will play with him. We have, I already said that. We don't really have, like, I think we have a plastic wiffle ball bat, but we don't really play wiffle ball.
It doubles as a gun most of the time.
I think at some point we had a football, but I don't even know if we have that. We don't actually play organized sports. So like when they shoot the ball, it's like, okay, you get 3 turns to shoot and then the other person gets 3 turns to shoot, but we don't play basketball against each other.
Or we play soccer where we just kick the ball around trying to get it in goals.
Yes. I would just say we don't play any of those competitive sports as a family, really, because, well, a couple things. One is because we're very uncoordinated and my children can hurt themselves easily. So we try to be careful to not let them hurt themselves. It has to do with some just family issues. Like, Samuel has Charcot-Marie-Tooth and Malachi has Charcot-Marie-Tooth. Josiah has cerebral palsy. He can't see people coming at him from the left, so it makes it hard to play the types of games like basketball where someone would be coming up to your side and you can't see them. It scares him. And also Mark's neurological condition, he has troubles, like he has times where he can
shoot the critters, not the peeps.
So Mark has times where he can play ball with the kids, but he has other times that he can't be near where the ball's being thrown. Because if the ball's thrown and it surprises him, it can make him fall down in a dystonic storm. So that's one reason we don't play sports per se. The other reason is kids find enough things to be competitive at without like encouraging competitive sports. They'll find things to be competitive at. Like, hey, we
Bob,
have...
what you need?
Mommy, does it say a high can throw?
Yeah.
How high can you throw it? Show me. I'll follow it with the camera if I can follow it. Ready? Go!
Oh, don't run into your brother.
Oh,
I mean, don't let your brother run
wait a
into you.
second. Yep, there
See,
you go.
he was on the left side. He didn't see him.
Let's see.
Nice job.
Awesome!
So we don't encourage sports, but like things like these, not like I can't actually do them, but the stilts, kids easily do I can get 11 steps, can you get that far? They find their own little ways to be competitive.
See? Proof. Thank you for proving the point.
So we don't encourage more of that that needs to happen. Are you okay? I'll hold it up for you. So anyway, I guess someone was asking how we help our kids be content with the toys that we have. One of it is we just don't purchase a bunch of toys. So like if we're going to the store and stuff, they aren't expecting us to buy them toys because it's not something that has become an expectation of we go to the store and get toys. I know some people who every time they go to the store get their child a toy, which your children's always are just looking for the bigger and the best. Also, we encourage the kids to play together a lot. So we don't have, like when we're inside and playing with the Magna-Tiles and the things we have, we don't have 7 different toys out for the kids at different ages. We have just the toys we have. And so if you want to play Magna-Tiles, you might have 3 or 4 other people playing with you, and that's okay. We also encourage a lot of board games or card games or reading books, drawing pictures. So you're more likely to see the kids, like when we do Bible as a family, I'll occasionally let the little ones, after a certain amount of time of sitting and listening and learning Bible, I'll let them get down and play with toys on the ground. But it's much more likely that they'll get some paper and pens and color. So yeah, I don't know exactly how we've done it. That's just how it has worked out in our family. I don't have a good, like, here's how to do these steps in your family.
I think children expect what they are used to.
Yes.
So I think it would be much harder to... Is he okay? All right, pit stop. Everybody runs. Is he okay? Broken baby.
Does he want to sit with Mama?
better. He's worried about his bike.
Oh, that's good. Good job, dude. He's a tough cookie.
You want to go back to your bike?
He's like, leave me alone. I wanted my bike.
Whatever.
But that idea that it's a lot harder to...
Did you turn it back on?
I never shut off.
Oh, okay. I thought you shut off. Got it.
It's a lot easier to just give your children consistent expectations than to change the expectations that they become accustomed to.
Right. So I don't know exactly when we got to the standard of what we have in the house right now. But like my littlest ones, at least Malachi and Gideon and Uriah, don't expect more than what's in the house. Because that they haven't had us purchase a whole bunch of toys and then take them away. I would say that one way, if you do have a lot of toys and you don't want to get rid of them, because I know how hard it is to be like, oh, but this was so-and-so's favorite toy and maybe their brother's going to like it. I totally get that. I would say storing toys to like what's it called? Like swap them out.
Yeah.
So like, let's say you have a little farm set with all the animals. Oh, we do have a couple little plastic animals in the house. So we, like if you had like a farm set with all the animals and then you also had a Magna-Tile set and you also had a whatever, putting something away in the closet for a while and then bringing it out and putting the other toy away would bring more interest in it. Also, just putting out toys can bring the interest back to them. So a toy that's been stuck in the back of the cupboard for a while or whatever that you want the kids to be interested in, bringing it out and like setting it in the middle of the living room floor and letting them find it the next morning when they wake up tends to bring a new sense of playing with that toy. But I think most people don't need to encourage their kids to play with toys. A lot of times it's just a matter of decluttering toys. Careful with him. Don't let him hit the bus. A lot of times it has to do more with decluttering toys. Kids with too much stuff get very overwhelmed, especially when it comes time, especially when it comes time to put it away. And also kids tend to not be, sorry, I was checking on Josiah. Kids tend to not play with things when they have too much. They just get stuck on playing with 1 or 2 items and the other stuff stays away because they get overwhelmed with the amount of choices they have to make. I get overwhelmed with the amount of choices I make. If someone takes me out we go out to eat very rarely. So like
every couple of years.
Yes. So like if my mom was like, hey, let's go to Applebee's tonight, I would start looking at the menu now to see what I wanted at the restaurant. Because if I just got to the restaurant and opened the menu, I would be overwhelmed with the amount of choices that I had. Where tonight for supper, I think I am. I'm going to make something with chicken because I have a bunch of chicken I need to deal with. It makes the choices a lot smaller because it's like, okay, I don't have, like that's the thawed meat that I have. So we're having something with chicken and it makes a lot less options. I think we can all see it as adults that we can get overwhelmed easily when we have too many choices. And so with kids, it's even more so because kids brains are still growing and functioning, like trying to learn about the world around them. So limiting the number of toys. Do you have anything to say on this topic, Naomi? How to get your kids just to be satisfied with toys?
I just sat down. I don't even know.
There you go. That's what the 17-year-old has to say about her toys. So anyway, just wanted to answer that question. Again, if you have questions that I have not answered, please put them in the comments below. I told you everybody gets on those balls.
We're not fun.
We'll see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. Bye.